Hello, welcome to Radio Free Gastonia, the internet's number one source for emergency historical content that's like kind of good enough, just like serviceable. We've been doing this since March 2020, a lot longer than I think I thought it was going to be going on, and maybe longer than you did as well. I wanted to just speak very briefly today about a project that I'm working on. It is part of a bigger project that I've been thinking about for the last couple of years. My first book was about the history of copyright and recorded sound in the music industry. I thought it was a very interesting subject, personally. My second book was about the development of the high tech industry in the southeast of the United States in Research Triangle Park, and these ideas about what the future economy is supposed to be that came out of the 1950s, and then how that played out on the ground. Now, I've really been thinking a lot about education, but also healthcare, and a constellation of other sort of care industries that are related to it. So, in the service of that, I've been trying to put together a podcast series. In the depths of the pandemic, I was very inspired by particularly a podcast called According to Need by Katie Mingle that she did for 99% Invisible and Radiotopia, etc., which was about the crisis of people being unhoused. And I just heard that and I listened to it and I thought, I just need to start talking to people. So, like, if you want to understand like a complicated, big, huge problem, just start talking to people. That's what she did. That's what I'm hoping that I can do with this as well. So, there is this series called The Tactile World that I'm putting together. It's nothing special, it's nothing fancy. It's really an excuse for me to do oral histories. It is growing out of the scholarship of people like Nancy Fulbra, Arlie Hochschild, Nancy Fraser. These are the people who've influenced me, but it's also kind of also like Stud Sterkel too. It's like talking to people. The famous oral historian and journalist Stud Sterkel. So I'm trying to do that. It's not going to be amazing, but if you're interested in listening to it, if you're interested in talking about it, that would be even better. I'm finding. I mean, I would love to speak with you if you have any ideas. You can find this pretty easily on SoundCloud. It's also associated with Tropics of Meta. I the thing that I always tell like students and like when we're talking about teaching and pedagogy is that everyone has an experience of teaching and everyone has an experience of being taught. Every single person on the face of the earth has taught someone how to do something and has been taught. And that's a thing that we can kind of like sink into if we really like realize the talents that we have. The same goes for care work. Almost everybody in the world has done care work. It might not have been labeled as such, or understood, or classified, or put in a box. So that's, talking to nurses, home health aides, therapists, teachers, social workers, just normal moms and dads who are taking care of people in their homes, whether it's elderly relatives or children or siblings. I want to talk to lots of people. So anyway, this is an extremely long way of saying that this is something I'm working on, and I would love a contribution from anyone if you want to like talk about your experience, or you think there's someone you know who might like have an interesting story. So that's it. This is the tactile world. This is the world that we live in, right? Tactile. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye.